Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
And we're grateful for the support for community radio. You can support it by just simply going to 93qradio.com and hit that donate button.
We know the feeling.
Yeah, I'm not too proud to beg, David. I'm telling you, nonprofits, we're grateful for everybody that helps us. Yeah. It's like I don't care what it is. I tell people I do have a favorite nonprofit.
Yes.
Right? Food bank.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And my
big event there
is,
last week. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's keep giving to the food bank till nobody goes hungry.
Yeah.
Now, the rest of us, we need money too, but I'm just saying food's pretty important,
There's so many great causes to support, and this is a very generous community. Yeah.
It is. It is.
So much going on. Well, good to see you.
You too, David. This is amazing. You always give me this sheet, and then we cross them off as we announce them, and the dates go by. But today you brought Tanda, which I said Tandy, which I realized was what Radio Shack main corporation.
Tandy or a finger? No, well, that was.
There was a Tandy leather company for a long time.
T-A-N-D-Y. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah, and the Tandy Corporation was where Radio Shack came from, and so. Yeah.
My dad was a big leather worker. That worked against me when I was a youth, and he was disciplining me with the belts. Anyway, that's a
My uncle was a barber in New York.
Oh,
and
same
he
idea.
gave my dad one of those. It's like, I hated my Uncle Rudy.
Well, Tanda's here. I always like to bring a special guest, and she's been a big part of what we're doing at the Sutter Theater Center for the Arts for years. Great actress, director. Party foul. It's all right. It's one in every crowd. Anyway, I can talk to our home audience, but Tanda's a real theater pro, and she's one of the co-founders of our Stage 754 Theater Company, and she'll be talking about their first show this spring and what's going to be happening at the Sutter Theater. So.
Yeah.
So what did you call that? The what?
Stage 754. That's the address of the Sutter Theater. So it's been done before.
I
B
would know
Street
that,
Theater.
David.
Yeah, I know. People ask, so that's good. It's kind of a provocation. What does that mean exactly?
Yeah.
754 is some mystical number. You add them up, and it equals 6. I don't know. But
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You want to jump in right with that, and then we'll cover some of the other stuff coming up? Yeah.
Hi.
Let's talk about
It's been a minute.
Phelps, take it away, Tanda.
Well, I'm just here to talk about our spring musical that we're going to be doing. Okay. It's the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and it's a Tony Award-winning musical, and it is downright hilarious. It's 9 or 10 characters, and they literally have a spelling bee on stage, and chaos ensues.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Is this one of those shows where there'll be some audience participation?
There is audience participation. We don't force anybody, but, you're part of the cool crowd if you do come and play with us. So.
Absolutely.
I remember when they started doing those murder mysteries where you were in a restaurant and you were a participant.
Those are so fun.
We got one of those coming up as a fundraiser with MCA.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that next month.
So they've always had things like that, but you never know. I mean, you're going to let everybody know beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
This is audience.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And I can't spell anti-disestablished Unitarianism.
That's the point. You're not supposed to be able to spell it.
Oh, good.
But, we're not going to force anybody. If somebody's like, no, not me, we will absolutely respect that. But, there is opportunities to participate, and it's very fun. It's a very, very fun show. There's a lot of, funny moments, heartfelt moments. You get to learn about these kids. They kind of, in the songs, they give away little peaks of their life as far as this is their life at home and this is their life,
Hi, John. John Cassidy's calling in. He couldn't make it today, but he's apparently in Florida on holiday. John, I hope you're doing well out there.
Bet the weather's better there.
Yeah, you think? I've been very cold in Florida. I was in Key West one February, and it was freezing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just going to have a great time doing this show, and it'll make people laugh, and it's a very fun, high energy show. So we hope everybody comes out to support it.
I like musicals.
They're fun.
Just because they're musicals,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
And years ago, my son said, "Dad, you got to see this musical." And it was a contemporary one, and I thought, yeah. You
saw it?
Yeah, well, again, it was called Rent. It was amazing.
Yeah,
that's a great
It was
musical.
amazing.
It's based on an opera, isn't
the
it?
vocals, oh my gosh, everybody in it was awesome.
So you were hooked.
I was hooked.
All right.
And then there was one called Across the Universe. That was Beatle music.
Great music. Great film version of that.
Yeah, they've done it. And
Eddie Izzard, and directed by Julie Taymor, yeah.
I don't know where they get these artists, right? Because it's not one that you've heard of necessarily.
Yeah.
And then you go and watch these and you're like, so I just love that we do musicals locally.
Yeah.
It's incredible. They're doing Cabaret coming up at the acting company.
What?
Yeah, auditions actually they kind of overlap, unfortunately. So we moved our auditions one day to kind of help accommodate for the acting company, because we want all talent to go to all areas. So, Cabaret's auditions are the 23rd and 24th, I believe.
So, yeah.
We are the 24th and 25th. So.
And what do people have to do if they're interested in auditioning for a spelling bee?
So spelling bee auditions, we want about a 60-second song prepared and a 30 to 60-second monologue prepared.
So I read this and I thought, is this really true? And so
what's that?
It's
Which part?
under the auditions, and it's whether you are a veteran performer or just want to experience acting for the first time. Mm-hmm. You guys are crazy.
I love getting new people in. I love it.
Right.
You watch them get the bug.
Oh, you do. They just get addicted. And, there's also so many other places to participate in theater. It's not just on stage. If you're not one that wants to be on stage, there is so many other options to help. We always need help with people running lights and sound, and helping with costuming, and helping with props, and helping backstage. There's all sorts of places that people can jump in and catch the bug if they want to. And it's not just about being on stage. You don't have to be an actor to come play at the theater.
So if somebody they just love doing sound. Mm-hmm. Not me.
You've come a long way.
I love making sound, not so much all the technical part. But if once they got involved, they could actually help do that, not just for that single performance, but then they would be
for
able
future
to,
performances.
for other
absolutely.
plays and stuff.
Same with the lights, and there's so many places. When my poor husband, I roped him in. He finally caught the bug, but I roped him in by asking him to help with sound design and light design, and he loved it. And so he caught the bug. I know. And so, now we just do theater together.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Theater for couples.
It's the best. It's the best way to do it.
That's your next fundraiser right there.
Hey, you know
Theater
what?
for
That's not
couples.
a bad idea.
That's the new Valentine's.
Yeah.
The new
show.
I like it. No, we're so thrilled to be working with Tanda, Betsy Johnson, Cassie Fifield. They're the team behind Stage 754. We've got the playground, and we love when creative people come to us and have an idea and want to do shows, and we work together and bring these great performances to the community. As you pointed out all the time, there's so much going on here locally. I mean, you look at anybody still get the newspaper? You can get one of these for free. Chuck will appreciate this. Chuck Smith, Appeal Democrat, annual publication, Explore Yuba Sutter. Dozens of pages of all the events. About 60 to 70% of it's Yuba Sutter Arts and Culture, and part of that's because we send in our calendar for the whole year to be published. But it's a great way to keep up with some of the stuff going on. Now things change, things get dropped, other things get added. There's an online version of it, doesn't cost anything, and again you can pick up hard copies at the Appeal Democrat office for free or for $1 or something. But it's just a great way to keep tabs on what's going on, because there is so much. We talk about this all the time. Hell, I have a hard time thinking about what we're doing. I got 5 events in the next 2 days, right? So,
that's it.
Get out and enjoy,
There is, we're very fortunate, David, because there are places that don't have this.
That's right.
I didn't know that we had a symphony. Didn't know we had a symphony orchestra.
You bet. You was at our Oratorio Society.
And found that out, and I'm just amazed. I don't care what your taste is, right, in music or whatever. We got open mics. I was at an open mic, and a young man walked in with a cello.
Oh, I love it.
And he played.
I think I know that young guy. Is he Marysville Charter Academy student?
He might be.
He's like a cello virtuoso. He's played at our Rotary Club.
He started playing music from the 40s.
Yeah.
Right, just great stuff. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Cool, huh?
Yeah, and that's just an open mic. And then we've got musicians that play in all the different places that we have.
The arts are so important, and we have to support them or they die. And so,
well, they've proven that scientifically, that not having arts in school is a bad thing. It doesn't help a child develop completely. They need both sides of their brain.
Yeah, academic papers have been written about it. I mean, you got to have sports, you got to have the academics, and you got to have art in there. Music, visual art, theater. I mean, the whole array.
Yeah.
And then students will find their path, and hey, this is more my thing than this, but at least I tasted that, and now I'm going to do this.
Just makes them more well-rounded.
Absolutely. I mean, I had a great business career, but I got into sales and marketing, and I was a pretty shy kid in high school. Then I took theater. Look out! Look out!
You were shy.
I was. Totally.
No.
I'd sit in the corner at lunchtime, and then my friends said, "Hey, let's take a play production class, or let's take Shakespeare." It's like, oh man, and I got hooked. So loved it. Never really thought about it as a career, but it helped me in many, many ways. And I got to do a lot of actors' headshots. I was really into photography, so I made money on my actor friends. Then I got into business because it paid better than theater. So, but anyhow, it's just so important to give those opportunities to students.
And we always have something here. It's not like we're going to go months, like it's a dry spell on things to do. Yeah. And especially, you got the Sutter Theater, and then you have the Burroughs Theater over here, and you just have, you guys are always coming up with something. Most of which is either no cost or low cost. It's not expensive to go to.
Absolutely.
Probably cheaper to go see a play than go to the movies.
Yeah, no, just about. Yeah, and we have better popcorn.
That was what I was going to ask. Is it better popcorn?
We've got really good popcorn. Hey, speaking of the Burroughs, real quick, our dear friends at the Yuba Water Agency, we're hosting them this evening at the Burroughs Theater, 7th and East Street in Marysville, for their 1986 flood documentary. I forget the name of it. It's free. Anybody who's never been in the Burroughs Theater, come on by. There's a 3:30, 4:30, and 5:30 showing, something like that. You can find it online, Yuba Water Agency. So the documentary film that they've just commissioned. So come by, take a look, see what we're doing. Let me, if I may, just touch on a couple of other things real quick.
Go through it.
We've February is kind of awards season for us for a couple of events that we've been sponsoring for years. So Poetry Out Loud's been around for 20 years. It's a national program. We get a county champion from both Yuba County and Sutter County. Students come in, recite a memorized poem from a list, not original poetry. This is from the canon. And we did that a week and a half ago. Had our 2 county champions. They'll be going to Sacramento in March for the state finals, so it's a big deal, and they get stipends along the way. And we had like 20 presenters this year. We're building it back up from COVID, which kind of it all went video, and it's just not nearly as much fun. So and then Scholastic Art and Writing Awards, February 21st. That's a week from Saturday. This is an incredible event. Another national program. Scholastic book fairs that they do in the schools still. That organization has this national awards program for writers, young writers and artists, and we'll be hosting a writing awards event and an art awards event. And students will actually have their artwork on display. We've been having deliveries all week. And this is the one program where Yuba Sutter Arts goes beyond its normal 2-county service area. We actually cover 7 Northern California counties. And we've got hundreds of students and submissions involved. And it's just fun to come out. We've got guest speakers that'll talk about art and writing and value, that like we were just discussing. And it's a sold-out kind of event. But pop in and look at some of this art. Here's some of the writing.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it is amazing.
You've been there, yeah. And so that's something else we're very proud of, being able to. Not that everything's a contest. I always kind of struggle with that a little bit. That's part of life. I get it. But
contests make you bring your A game.
Okay, all right. Sold.
It brings out the best in us.
It does. And just to be recognized.
Yeah.
Because there's all, and the Scholastic program is really great about honorable mention on up, and most of the submissions receive some acknowledgement, and still to be part of that on a resume, college application, work, even a work application. Hey, I participated in these kind of name brand programs. So anyway, look for that. Tanda mentioned the auditions for Spelling Bee.
Which will be held at the Burroughs, by the way.
That's going to be in the Marysville, facility. So 7th and East Street, Burroughs Center for the Arts. We're doing a series of speakeasies. The speakeasy thing, it was like during Prohibition. It was little sneaky places where you could drink. We don't have to worry about that anymore. But we've got a kind of a neat little isolated space at the Sutter Theater. And we have different themes. So this month it's going to be the Academy Awards Speakeasy, February 27th. So look for that. Speaking of auditions, we also have, talking about the Oratorio Society, it's funny how a lot of these things intersect. Corey Kirsting is the conductor of the Yuba Sutter Symphony, which is part of the Oratorio Society. Corey and his wife Morgan, a few years ago, came to us and created a youth performing arts program called Center Stage Productions. So they're doing 2 shows this summer, Aladdin and Footloose. And Footloose, yep. And so auditions.
They do amazing shows.
The work. I mean, if you think you like musicals, I don't have a kid in the show. I don't care.
Go see them.
This is top level. I'm telling you what. So February 28th, ages 7 to 18. This is at the Sutter Theater. If you've got a student involved, whether they've been to the workshops or not, come out and audition because you'll be glad they did. We're doing a couple of concerts this year with outside talent from the Bay Area and Los Angeles. We've had some sponsors come to us and said, hey, there's this guy out of the Bay Area that I love. He's like a Cajun Zydeco blues guy, Tom Rigney in Flambeau. So Tom Rigney is going to be here all the way from San Francisco on February 28th. Again, there's lots of great entertainment on Plymouth Street and Marysville, almost any night of the week, but it's fun to bring in an outside group once in a while. So if you like that vibe, Cajun Zydeco, bluesy kind of thing, come out and check out Tom Rigney. I know I'm going like a bat out of heck here, but go to yubasutterarts.org. All of this is listed there, and lots of other things. I'm just kind of hitting the highlights. Oh, one other one. Just before St. Patty's, one of our favorite Irish bands out of Sacramento, One-Eyed Riley. They'll be in March 14th, 7 to 9. Just a lot of fun. They've been here several times over the years, and they really bring that Irish Celtic vibes. Lots happening.
You said it. You said there's stuff going on all the time, right? And it's like there are artists that here locally, I just think they're great. But it is good to have artists. If I've seen the same guy, I don't care how good they are. If I've seen them 12 times,
sure,
I'm okay with seeing somebody different. Right?
Oh,
it's no reflection on that person, right? Or their talent.
No,
it's just,
for sure.
And my brother loves Zydeco.
Oh,
I mean, loved it.
Where's he
had all
live?
these albums. He's back east.
Oh.
But he loved that stuff. And he said, he asked me one day, he said, you ever heard of Zydeco? And I said, no, what's that? And he played it. And once you hear it, you've heard it before.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's Zydeco.
Kind of that
you
French,
just don't know it by
French
name,
vibe,
right?
Yeah, Louisiana.
Yeah. So that's going to be great.
Well, you're of an age. Do you remember the country guy, the kind of a crossover guy from Cajun Zydeco, Doug Kershaw?
Yeah.
He was Cajun Zydeco.
My wife loved Doug Kershaw.
Check out Clifton Chenier sometime. He's the big daddy of them all. Kind of popularized that music. Clifton Chenier and his son C.J. Chenier is carrying on in his footsteps. So, I love that. I love that music. I got pretty eclectic musical taste. I went to my share of Who and Led Zeppelin concerts, and I even saw Alice Cooper when he was still with Chickens on stage. You know about that?
Oh my gosh!
Have you heard those stories? Yes. Oh my God, I saw that live. Anyway, enough about me.
I was in L.A. as a young man on Sunset Strip.
Oh gosh!
His friend and I, and he was trying to get his music published, and you'd meet people, right?
Yeah.
And we're walking by, and there's a guy setting up mics right on the street. And I looked at Don. I said, Don, that looks like Frank Zappa. He said, it
no
is
way.
Frank Zappa.
Was it really Frank?
It was Frank Zappa. Who knows what he was recording? But he was setting up mics, and we were like, did we go talk to him?
Mothers of Invention, yeah. Was he a thing then at that point?
Well,
he was already Frank Zappa?
I think with the Mothers, what happened was they had so many incredible musicians come through there, through the Mothers of Invention.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, yeah. He died way too young.
I always thought that he was cool. I don't know why. His songs were weird to me.
Well, I loved his 50s cover album.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of it. Can't remember it. But really, really fun stuff. Just a clever, amazing musician. Yeah. Do you know Frank Zappa?
Mm-mm.
You ever heard of him? Yeah, check him out.
Yeah. We're having the Tanda's like going,
sorry,
okay, whatever. Guys.
She's hanging in there.
It's like, can we get
I'm not asleep.
Well, and he had the two kids, Dweezil and Moon Unit.
Yep.
Remember that?
Well, that explains a lot.
Moon did
about
some
Frank
acting.
Zappa.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. He was eclectic. Yeah. He got into it with who was it? Tipper Gore. She was bringing down some censorship issues, and Frank said, freedom of speech.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway,
all right,
we digress.
So I do want to go back to this,
Tanda,
the auditions that are coming up.
Yes.
And one more time, it is audition for acting, singing, but you are openly inviting people that may want to do lights, may want to do sets, build sets.
And you don't have to
whatever.
audition for that. Just come talk to me. I'll plug you in. We need all the help we can get. I don't think people realize how much work goes into putting these shows on. It is... it takes an entire village because there is just so much work, and we rely on people to volunteer and help us out with those things. And so, if you don't want to act, that's fine. Come talk to me. We'll plug you in somewhere else. And
sure.
So
I love it. The same thing here. They think this is easy. You just walk in, turn the mic on, and talk. Right? Mm-hmm. It's like all the stuff that goes on here. It's like, come help.
Well, my husband and I are excited to direct the show. I think it'll be a good start for Stage 754, and it's funny and lighthearted, and
great show.
This world needs a little lightheartedness right now.
It does.
So.
Hallelujah.
It does. I heard an artist say, "I wish everybody just calmed down," right? And I thought, that's the right line.
Well, come and laugh with us.
Yeah. All right. So yubasutterarts.com.
.org.
Yubasutterarts.org. They can find out everything that's going on, where to go, how to contact Tanda, whatever.
We're pretty easy to find.
Call
us anytime. We answer the phone all too often. Middle of the night. No.
Apparently, I don't answer mine.
Social.
Not when I'm on air.
That's all right. We're all over social media if you do that. We're in the newspaper. Explore Yuba Sutter. Track us down. Come
all right.
out.
Thanks so much for coming on, Dave.
Thanks, Fish.
Thanks, Tanda.
Thank you.
I won't call you Tandy. I'll get it.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and